Going back to our lesson from our last session, we discussed about huruf hijaiyah. The thing is that the harfun ja' li ma'nan. See, the huruf that comes with meanings, right? So for this session we will continue with where we left off, which is what is alphabets that come out with meaning. So we have the prepositions where we have discussed last week, min, ila, an, ala. We have actually 9 preposition. You can look back to our kitab or the previous lessons. So I'm going to give you an example from min, right? In fact, last week we have discussed min, right? For min itself, it means from. So for this lesson we will discuss further on how to actually connect dhamir muttasil, which is the attached pronouns, alongside with all these prepositions. So you will learn all from ya, na, ki, kuma, all the way until hum, right? That means in the dhamir of ana, nahnu, anti, antuma, antunna, right? It's very is quite straightforward. So for min, we start from the ana, the position of ana here, right? So the palm diagram is the key of our lesson. So we have to start with the ana position, and we have already discussed why the lafaz or the way we pronounce from me, right, or it's been written, is in a way of minni, right? Actually, I've discussed this last week. Did I discuss last week? Right? It's very difficult to pronounce as me, right? Mim, nun, ya, me. How are you going to pronounce that nun? Okay. So we actually there's a debate or actually explanation from our scholars. The additional nun that you see in minni here, okay, the additional nun that you see from minni here, there's actually 2 nun, right? One nun is sukun, another nun is at the lower case because of the tashdid, right? So the nun here is called nunul wiqayah, the second nun actually, the second nun with the ya, right? The second nun with the ya is called nunul wiqayah, as per what we have already mentioned last week, right? Nunul wiqayah, that means nun that shows the meaning of ana. Okay, this one you will see a lot in the Quran. This nunul wiqayah you will see a lot in the Quran, not just applying to prepositions, it also can be applied to verbs. Okay, so this is what we have been discussed last week. Okay, and these are all the sentence examples that we have discussed from our session from our last session. Okay, we move on to the next preposition, which is lakunna. Is it li? This one also we have discussed. Oh yeah, okay. Li, it means for. Okay, example. We have a example of a statement. Hadzal kitab, hadzal kitabu li Muhammadin. Okay, li Muhammadin. Okay, what does this mean? Hadha mean this, right? Al-kitabu, the book. So that means this book, right? This book. Then we have li. Li, that means it's for. Li Muhammadin, for Muhammadin. Okay, so that's one way for us to understand how to apply this preposition li. And as per what we have already mention a bit, we discuss on this part a bit. We did not go on great detail. Any isim, or any kalimah, I means word, that comes after preposition, it has to be in the lower case. Li Muhammadin. It cannot be li Muhammadun, li Muhammadan. Same. Min Muhammadin. Min Muhammadin, or we cannot pronounce it as a min Muhammadan, min Muhammadun. Okay? This is for basic. Sini, you can see. For basic, for the most basic approach in terms of grammar, right? You just take it as that every word that comes after preposition, definitely it has to be in the lower case. It has to be kasrah, be it kasratan or kasrah. Okay?
Li is for first person referring to me, right?
Li.
Li is for first person.
No, li is just this. This li. Yeah. With the ya, then it refers to me. Li, you have to prolong. Okay, good question. So li here, it means for, right? So first person, in order for you to say it belongs to you, of this pen is this book is for me, right? You have to prolong the speech of the pronunciation of li, because why? It has ya here, ya with sukun. So here li, just li, normal recitation. But for the position of ana in our diagram, li, okay, hadzal kitab li. So is understood. Okay, when you prolong, you know, people who listen to your speech, they know this book belongs to you actually. But translation wise, this book belongs to me. Oh sorry, this book is for me, right? So again, on this part, we have to there's something that I want to elaborate further on this diagram. For if you see, for ana, we have lam, which is in the lower case, and then is with the ya sukun. That means this is normal, right? Like kitabun, kitabi, right? Minni. So same goes to li with the ya, right? Lam with the lower case and the ya sukun, it will give a pronunciation of li. Then you see, when it goes up to the position of nahnu, right? Suddenly the lam become an uppercase. You notice that? It suddenly become lana, laki, lakuma, lakunna, laka, lakuma, lakum, laha, lahuma, lahunna, lahu, lahuma, lahum. You see here? Okay. There is an explanation for all this. For this li, this is exceptional, and then alongside with the normal li, that means the harfu jar li. These two, it has to be in the lower case. It has to be in lower case. Okay. When it shift to the nahnu onwards, position nahnu onwards. Okay, that means ana is the first, second will be nahnu, right? And then all the way to the end. So nahnu onwards, the lam has to be in the uppercase. Understand? This is the formula. This is the original state of Arabic language. Before the Quran is actually sent down, the formula for li is like this. Okay, the origins of Arabic language has already have this knowledge. So when it becomes when it go upwards to nahnu onwards, right? Nahnu, anti, antuma, antunna, anta, antuma, antum, hiya, huma, hunna, huwa, huma, hum. It has the lam. It has to be at the uppercase. Okay, has to be lana, laki, lakuma, lakunna, laka, lakuma, lakum. Cannot be at lowercase. Okay, why? So our scholar Zid mentioned, for li, this li, okay, we talk about this li first. For this li, why just now, okay, why just now when we mention this ayat, hadzal kitabu li Muhammadin. So for this li, right, it has to be in the lower case, right? Why can't it be at the upper case, la Muhammadin? Okay, here it will get here you can get contradicting and can clash with other forms of lam. Okay, so just to share a bit, lam in Arabic language, we talk about lam itself, not just preposition. Lam, we have harfu jar. Okay, harfu jarrin. Then lam, we have lamul ibtida. Man, all this you don't need to memorize. I'm just telling you why, the reason it cannot be in the upper case. Why the lam cannot be in the upper case when it is connected to a word. Okay, you have to differentiate. Okay, I'm just going back again. You have to differentiate. This is the lam harfu jar li that is connected to dhamir muttasil, attached pronouns. Okay, for this case, the sentence before li Muhammadin, right, this lam is attached to a word, it's not attached to a dhamir. Okay, that's why two different application, but the same meaning. It has the same meaning for, and have the same form of formula. Because it's from preposition, it's harfu jar. Anything that comes after harfu jar, right, it has to be in the lower case, but only for a word that comes after harfu jar. But for dhamir, it has to be fixed. Dhamir muttasil, like this, it cannot be in the lower case anymore, right? Example like laka, I cannot say, oh, after lam, the kaf must be at the lower case. No, because this is all originally has to be followed by its original state. Cannot change the vowels. Understand? So going back to lam, why this lam have two different when it comes to harfu jar, why one with the lower case, one with the upper case? Because lam itself in the grammar field, we have harfu jar. Harfu jar means the preposition. Then we have lamul ibtida, a lam that begins in every sentence, a lam that begins in every sentence, but it doesn't represent harfu jar. It is another topic by itself. Then we have lamu taukid. Okay. Then we have lamul juhud. Okay, lamu taukid, that means lam that shows emphasization. It's like it have a strong meaning to it, right? So again, in the Quran, there's a lot of this lamu taukid. Lamul juhud, plainly anything that comes after lamul juhud, it has to be in the nasab case. This is also another form of lam, but mainly lamul juhud will enter with verb. Lamul juhud, right, will enter with verb. So all this slowly, inshallah, once you achieve certain understanding, basic understanding in Arabic language, then you can go into all this topic. So that shows how broad and how far that we need to scale, right, in terms of learning the Arabic language. So this is just a few of it. Okay, I'm just showing. And all this, like lamul ibtida, lamul taukid, lamul juhud, right? Lamul juhud, it will be in the lower case. Lamul taukid and lamul ibtida will be in the upper case. You get what I mean? And all these three have different application. Like lamul ibtida and lamul taukid, most of the time, right? Lamul ibtida will be entered into a that means after lamul ibtida must come a word. It has to come a word, an isim, right? And then lamul taukid also the same. Whereas for lamul juhud, it has to be a verb that comes after lamul juhud. So for harfu jar has another application also, right? Has another approach. That means there's two application. That means after harfu jar lam, it can come after it a word or a dhamir muttasil. That means attached pronoun. Understand? Okay. Who don't get the concept here? Okay. Arabic language is all about understanding concept. The more concept you understand, the more you understand Arabic language. It's not about how many words you memorize. It's about memorizing and understanding concept. Concept like this. Okay, like all this formula, everything. The more you understand, you understand how to apply in your Arabic conversation. Okay, so for this, from nahnu onwards, the lam has to be in the uppercase. Lana, laki, lakuma, lakunna, laka, lakuma, lakum, laha, lahuma, lahunna, lahu, lahuma, lahum. Okay, so it's very straightforward. Okay, we go and take a look at the sentence. Okay, the first sentence, hal hadzal qalamu li. Hal hadzal qalamu li. So with a question mark, is this pen for me? Then you can answer, na'am, hadzal qalamu laka. Hadza qalamu laka. That means this pen is for you. Okay, it's very straightforward. That means you can practice. Hal hadzal qalamu lahu. Is this pen for him? Na'am, hadzal qalamu lahu. Okay, you can practice. You just need to change where? Where do you need just to change? Here only. Okay, so one way for us to practice also, example, if let's say there's the question that they ask you, hal hadzal kitabu li, right? So one way for us to understand Arabic conversation, always understand the question. If the question, right, you have to know that this question is directing to who, right? Directing to who? That means who's the first person, who's the second person? Is there a third person in that question or not? Understand? So for this case, right, if I'm the one, okay, example here. Okay, this is the first person. If I'm the one who mentioned this question, right, then this li referring to who? The first person, right? Am I to say? Okay, straightforward, right? Okay, now example, I don't want to use li. I want to use another preposition. I want to use another dhamir. I will say lahu. Okay, still the first person is always the person who always say out the question. Okay, if I'm again the same thing, I am the one who asked this question, but this time around, this preposition lahu, alongside with dhamir lahu, is not referring to me anymore. It's referring to a third person. That means there's a third person, right? Third person. It can be a person that we know, right? That's why we mention hal hadzal kitab lahu. Is this book for him? Then you also the second. That means the person in front of me, which is the second person, right, would answer na'am, hadzal kitab, sorry, hadzal kitab lahu. See, the key word here is the key way to understand is to pay attention to this, right? The person who convey this question, who asked this question, right, will know where he's directing where he's directing this conversation to. That means, although he's talking to you right in front of you, but he want to know whether this book belongs to him or not. Understand? So again, why I mention this? Always, right? In Arabic language, people always get mixed up here. Lahu, li, hadha, then people thought you, right? So just take note. It's just a minor thing, but sometimes small mistake can lead to a bigger misunderstanding in terms of the translation itself. Okay, so far alright for this, right? Okay, then I will move on to the next preposition, which is be. Preposition ba, harfu ba. Harfu ba, again, you see here very straightforward. You have be, right? Ba with a ya, then we prolong be. Okay, same. Oh, sorry, same. Any word that comes after harfu ba, huruf jar, have to be in the lower case. Example, marartu bi Muhammadin. Bi Muhammadin. Okay, same. So anything that comes after harfu jar, which the word here is Muhammad, has to be in the lower case. Has to be in the lower vowel lah. Okay. So what does it mean? Marartu, I mean I pass by with Muhammad. I pass by with Muhammad. Okay. So again, here, okay, I think there's a typo error here. Yeah, I think there's a typo error. Okay, never mind. I will correct here. Okay. Never mind. Before we look into this the sentence, let us go through the preposition first. The part for huruf ba, it can also same. It can be connected to all the dhamir muttasil, to all the 14 dhamirs, right? So from bi, bina, biki, bikuma, bikunna. That means with me, with us. That's why in terms of Arabic conversation, right? If let's say, if you hear an Arab would say to you, hayya, hayya. Hayya means come. Sometimes they will add after the meaning of hayya, they will add bina. Hayya bina. Come with us. So that's one way for us to understand that bina, that means stands for with us. So biki, bikuma, bikunna, bika, bikuma, bikum, biha, bihima, bihinna, bihi, bihima, bihim. Okay, one thing to take note. Okay, we know that this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14, right? So just take note here, from 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14, these 5, if you notice the ha for hima, hinna, bihi, bihima, bihim, okay, it's slightly different Okay, slightly different because why? It has a lower, it is in a lower vowel. Whereas you see in lahuma, you see, lahuma, lahunna, lahu, lahuma, lahum. You see? Okay. So which one is correct? Right? You see here, wow, here got bihima, bihinna. The ha is the domir mutasil is in the lower vowel. Okay, we go back to our earlier lesson. I think from lesson 1 or lesson 2, I guess. Let me see. Oh no. Yes, page 8. Okay, we go back to the origin of dhamir muttasil. The origin of dhamir muttasil here we have huma, hunna, hu, huma, hum. Am I right? Okay, ignore the rest. Just focus on 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. See, the original is huma, hunna, hu, huma, hum. You see? Alright, then we go back to that page. The page with the bar, I think is page 13, right? Sorry, 12, sorry. Yeah. Here you can see, suddenly it become bihima. The ha, the huma become hima. The hunna become hinna. The hu become he. Then the huma become hima. Then the hum become him. Notice or not? Notice, right? Okay. There is an explanation. There is an explanation for this five. Number 10 to 14. Okay. This dhamir muttasil, only dhamir muttasil. For this dhamir muttasil, if it's connected to a preposition, right? And that preposition have a lower case. For this case is for this situation, the bar is in the lower case, right? B, right? Bar with the lower vowel. Then for these five dhamir muttasil, huma, hunna, hu, huma, hum, has to be the ha has to be in the lower vowel also. Have to follow together with the ba. Understand? You can see that? You understand, So that's why, because why? Anything that before this huma, hunna, hum, then we have hu, right? Huma is times 2 lah. That means is for male and female. So this 5 here. Anything that before them comes a lower vowel with its kasrah. All this ha has to be in lower vowels also. Has to be in the lower vowels. I will explain later. Okay. Has to be in the lower vowels. Not just anything that comes before it has a lower vowel. If let's say before it comes a ya with a sukun. Later we will discuss also on this. The next preposition have a ya. Okay. Also the same. The dhamir has to be in the lower vowel. Then some of you might ask, how about li? Previously we discussed about li. Li also have a lower vowel, right? But only for only for which position? Only for the ana position, right? When it go up to nahnu, it has to be in the fathah vowel, right? So all the way lana, laki, lakuma, so it doesn't affect. You get what I mean? No doubt originally li has a lower vowel, but when it's being exchanged all the way up from nahnu onwards and all the way to hum, it has a upper vowel. That means fathah. So there's no need for this lahima, lahinna, no need. Lahi, right? Lahima, lahim, no. And it's not suitable. For this case, it's different. Because why? No doubt it's originally ba, right? The preposition ba has a kasrah, lower vowel, right? Still has to stick all the way. It doesn't change. See? Until to the number 10, originally as bihuma, the original is bihuma, bihuma, but cannot be mentioned this way. It has to be bihima. Understand? It has to be bihima. Same. Bihinna originally is bihunna. Then bihi originally is bihu. Bihima originally is bihuma. Bihem originally is bihum. Okay? Alright. Okay, let's do some correction at this sentence. Dhahabatu, actually I went with you. So I went, dhahabatu means I went. So we do a correction here for number 1. I think this one typo. Dhahabatu bika. Bika means with you. If it's a male, if it's a female in front of you, biki. Dhahabatu biki. Then the only thing that you just need to answer back, yes, na'am, yes, you went with me. Na'am, dhahabta bi, right? So don't need to worry about what does this dhahabta and dhahabtu means. This is verb. We haven't learned the verb yet. Dhahabta bi, you went with me. And yes, that means you have to include na'am. So na'am, you know, na'am is yes. So na'am dhahabta bi, yes, you went with me. Can? Okay, I think we stop here. Any question? I think next session we'll discuss about ilah. This one is with the ya. Okay, so just take note for these 5 verb. Sorry, for these 5 dhamir, right? The reason why it's been in the kasrah state because before for the ba itself has a lower vowel which is kasrah, so must follow. It has to be on the kasrah state also. Okay, any question on this part? No question, so far okay, no question, like very good, like very like can do test, Yes.
For the mean, right?
Yes.
So after the preposition, mean is also baris kasrah. But because of the noon, that's why
it's forfeited. Okay. Min. The first huruf min, right? We have the mim, which is in the kasrah state, and then we have the nun, which is in the sukun state. But when it comes to the huma, hunna, hu, huma, hum, right? The dhamir mutasil, it is connected before. That means before it is connected to the nun sukun. The nun sukun. You see, it's not connected to min. Whereas for B is directly. See, direct. That's why the ha has to be it has to follow at the kasrah state. Ha also has to follow at the kasrah state. Understand? Okay. Slowly lah, and that doesn't mean today you learn you okay. Alhamdulillah, some of you can is quite fast learner. But to be honest, I've seen a lot for those who struggle in the beginning, but because they always persistently and consistently they attend classes, they keep hearing the same thing again and again and again and again, and they are not bored by learning the Arabic language. In the end, they become better than those who in the beginning understand. Because Arabic is all about repetition. The more you repeat yourself with the knowledge, the more it will stay with you. Right? Doesn't mean in the beginning you understand, it will stay with you all the way. It doesn't work that way. Okay? Okay, alright.